Hello everybody, Gregory Pisswater in the house, and in today's video I am going to be showing off my entire horror figure collection. Now, I don't do many collection videos because most of the time my collections aren't with me, but right now I do have all of my figures with me, so I am going to be showing them off to you. This is one of my more impressive collections, I'd say, because I've been collecting these probably the longest of any of my collections. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, starting off at the top of the figure shelf here, we have all of my Jasons first. I have them all in order of the movies. So starting off, we have Part 2 Jason, we have Part 3 Jason, Part 4 Jason, which is actually the very first NECA horror figure in general that I ever got. Then we have Part 5 Roy, and then Part 6 Jason, which is a cool looking figure as it is, but when it comes to the quality, it's probably one of the worst because the mask is super fucking loose. It falls off like if you blow on it too hard. And it also didn't come with much accessories, and the mask is different from the other ones because it has no eye holes, it's just black, which I'm not personally a fan of. Looks cool, but probably one of my least favorite, if not my least favorite, NECA Jasons. And we have some accessories down here. We have the Pamela tombstone right next to Pamela's head, little campfire, and then Jason's tombstone from Part 6. So yeah, this is a really solid shelf here. My favorite figure here, probably Part 4, just because it's from my favorite Friday movie and it's the first one I ever got. Then going over, we have the rest of my Jasons here. We have Part 7 Jason. We have a McFarlane, I believe it's McFarlane, Movie Maniacs, Jason Goes to Hell. I have this because I love Jason Goes to Hell and I love the look of Jason in that movie, and this is the only Jason figure from that movie I could afford. There's another one, I think it's from the Cinema of Fear line. That one goes for hundreds of dollars and my bitch ass can't afford none of that. So, and then we have Remake Jason back there, and then we have Freddy vs. Jason, and we have the another Jason tombstone. I believe this is from the Part 5 Dream sequence. And then we have the Jason Goes to Hell poster right there that came with the Movie Maniacs Jason. And then we have some flames on Jason's machete here. Then moving on over, we have my Michael shelf. I'm really shocked I managed to fit all of these on one shelf. We have Halloween 2 Michael. This was my first Michael I ever got. Then we have Halloween 6 Michael, which is probably my favorite Michael figure I have. H2O Michael, really lame looking, but it really cool to have in figure form. Then we have the most recent trilogy of figures. Sorry, it's dark in this corner here. We have 2018 Kills and Ends. I'm not a big fan of Ends, but of these three figures, I think the Ends one is my favorite, just because like in that dark corner there, he looks a bit more sinister. So yeah, this is one of my favorite shelves. And then we have the pumpkins from all the movies here. We have the H2 pumpkin, the 6 pumpkin, H2O pumpkin, 2018 and Ends pumpkin. So yeah, I really love this shelf. Then moving on down, this is the shelf that I keep all of my tallest figures on, because this shelf is extended compared to the other ones to fit these ones. So starting off, we have another Movie Maniacs figure. We have Pumpkinhead. Both this and my Jason ones are from 1999. Those are the oldest ones I have. This might be my rarest figure in my collection, honestly. I got this for a crazy good deal on eBay years ago. So yeah, I love that figure. And then we have Pretty Woman Leatherface. This is one of the newest figures in my collection. Then we have a Predator. I'm pretty sure this one's from Predator 2, but I just got it because it looks the most like Jungle Hunter from the first Predator. And then we have Big Chap, the original Xenomorph from the first one. And I don't keep any accessories on these lower shelves because I have cats and they eat the shit out of any accessories I put down here. So the only one I have on this shelf is the, of course, the Movie Maniacs poster back there for the Pumpkinhead. Then moving on, we have... This is where the shelves start to become a bit more miscellaneous, just because there's not as many themes to go with. So starting off, we have another newer, this is the re-release Leatherface that came out alongside the Pretty One. This one looks fantastic. The old NECA Leatherface was really cool looking, but this one somehow is even better. And then we have this Joker. I'm not really into Joker or superheroes or DC or anything like that, but I got this as a gift a long time ago, and I think he looks pretty creepy, so I think he fits on the shelf. Then we have John Kramer, or it could be anyone who wears the pig mask. It doesn't have to be just John Kramer, but this figure does come with a John Kramer head sculpt, so I'll say it's John Kramer. Anyways, this is one of my favorite figures I have. I think it looks super creepy, and it looks great on the shelf. And then we have Grandma Leatherface. Now this, I used the old original release Leatherface body, and then I put the apron from this new re-release Leatherface on the old Leatherface body, and so I basically made a whole new figure out of it, which is really cool. On this shelf though, I think that the John Kramer is my favorite. I love that figure. Then the next shelf, we have my sort of retro cloth type figures. Now these ones aren't retro cloth, but they still are cloth figures. So these two are Mego figures. We have Mego Remake Leatherface and Mego Jeepers Creepers. I love Mego figures. I want to get more. Then we have part 3 Leatherface here with a giant ass fucking chainsaw. And then we have Harry Warden here, who I absolutely love. When I first got it, his hose right there for his gas mask busted off, so it's been super glued off ever since. Then coming down, we have my little guy's shelf. Now, if you notice, this shelf looks a lot more dusty compared to the rest of the shelves here. And that's because I never ever take any of these figures down to clean the shelf, because let me tell you, these figures are the biggest, fattest, sweatiest bitch in the world to put back up. I will spend the entire time I spent putting all these up just putting these ones up. These bitches won't stand, especially these Puppet Master figures with their tiny ass feet. So yeah, you're gonna be seeing a lot of dust and cat hair and shit. Whatever, I don't care. I'm not I'm not putting myself through the turmoil of putting these figures back up. But yeah, so we have the Puppet Master figures. We have Torch, Blade, Tunneler, and Pinhead. I have yet to get the rest of them. I'm pretty sure there's still Six Shooter, Leech Woman, and someone else I'm forgetting. Then we have Amigo Reagan back there. We have Sam. That is a Walking Dead figure, actually. That's Alpha, I believe, or Beta or something like that from the comics. That was a gift too, so I just stick them in there. And then we have some pumpkins, both from Trick or Treat, I believe. But yeah, cool looking shelf, all of them together, but I just hate that it's so dusty. Then we have another more random miscellaneous shelf. Still really cool though. We have Jason's zombie mom back there. And then here we have original Freddy from the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Probably the only Freddy I'm gonna get because the Freddys don't differentiate in looks enough for me to warrant buying more of them. Still a really cool figure though. Then we have Ghostface, the first Ultimate Ghostface. I want to get maybe at least one of the others because I really do love the Chrome and Devil head sculpts. Then we have one of my favorite figures I have. We have the Nightmare Demons or something like that. I forget the names, but from American Werewolf in London. Super, super cool figure. And then we have Pennywise from the original It miniseries back there. And lastly, I'm going to show you guys probably my favorite shelf I have is my Hellraiser shelf. Now, every figure here except for the Pinhead is an old original 2003 release figure, which I love. So we have Barbie, CD, the Surgeon, I believe, and then of course the NECA Ultimate Pinhead. And then back here we have a piece of the puzzle box that came with the old figures. It was like a collect them all line, and you got to build the puzzle box type of thing. And then we have pieces of the Pillar of Souls too. In the second line, I believe, or something like that. If you got all the figures, you got to build the Pillar of Souls, which is really cool. I want to get more of these type of figures. I think they're awesome. But the only ones left that I want are really expensive ones like Angelique and Butterball and stuff. But I will get them eventually. But yeah, I think of this entire shelf, the Hellraiser shelf is probably my favorite. But yeah, that is the figure shelf. Okay, folk, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Just a quick little, entertaining collection video. Nothing too extravagant, but, collection videos are like a YouTube standard when it comes to, like, horror content. You always got to show off your movies, your figures, your masks, your this, your that. So that's what I wanted to do today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more collection videos, let me know. I have many collections when it comes to horror. So yeah, bye!